Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. I know you've had some success here on SmackDown, but I have some constructive criticism if you're mature enough to handle it.
I'd like to think I am. What is it?
I found some holes in your game. Several, in fact. And if you don't repair those holes, they'll get bigger and bigger, and you'll never make it to the next level.
Really?
Yes, really. You can ignore what I'm saying and accept mediocrity, or you can take my advice, train hard, and better yourself.
I don't know. What do you get out of all this?
Other than the satisfaction of helping someone become the best version of themselves? Potentially a tag team partner. But only if you accept my help and address your weaknesses. I can make a slideshow if it'll help make this any clearer.
I don't think that will be necessary.
Okay, so what's your answer? Do you want my help or no?
I want to be the best I can be. So let's do this.
Great. I'm going to run you through an intense program of challenges that will pinpoint and correct each of your weaknesses. First up, your toughness. From what I've seen, it's lacking.
Agree to disagree.
No. Agree to agree. To fix this deficiency, I want you to go start a fight with Riddle and win. Got it?
All right.
This superstar looks determined tonight.
Whoa, from behind!
And this might not have a pleasant ending.
I saw what you did against Riddle. Could have been worse.
I took down one of the toughest guys on the roster, and that's all you can say?
It was a step in the right direction, but you have more leaks in your boat to repair if you want to be the best version of yourself.
Okay, so what leak are we fixing next?
I see holes in your submission game. Prove me wrong in a submission match. And I'll be out there watching in person, so no shortcuts. Because...
Shortcuts are bad?
No, we've been over this. If you take shortcuts, you get cut short. Now come on, start paying attention and don't let me down.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him. He picks up a submission victory. And that's all she wrote.
Nice win in the submission match last week. But when I was out there, I noticed you rely on reversals way too much. That's a hole in your game I didn't even know existed. You're turning out to be a bigger project than I thought.
You're not giving up on me, are you?
No, never. It's just going to take more work than anticipated. First, let's nip this reversal issue in the bud. In your next match, you're not allowed to use any reversals. Got it?
Yep, and no shortcuts, because if you take shortcuts, you get cut short.
There just might be hope for you after all.
Uh-oh, this is gonna be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer. Is there any life left in Lindsay?
And this one is over.
You're progressing nicely with your training, but we still have more to fix.
Okay, what's next, coach?
We've talked a lot about shortcuts, and one of the ultimate shortcuts in sports entertainment is top rope maneuvers. You might remember my presentations on the risks these moves involve and my support of the no-fly zone.
Of course, how could I forget the NFZ?
Abbreviations are verbal shortcuts.
Oh, right. Sorry.
So your next match will be contested under no-fly zone rules for both you and your opponent. Let's see if your ground game can get the job done.
Oh my goodness. Looking to apply pressure.
The official asking him, is he gonna tap? Is he gonna tap out?
He's trying to hold on.
Tap out.
That's it.
An emphatic victory.
I have some bad news. You failed the Drew Gulak training program.
What do you mean? I did everything you told me to do. I passed all your tests.
Sorry, you just don't have what it takes. There were too many holes to fix and not enough time. I'll need to look elsewhere for a partner.
No, I will not accept this. I'm light years better than I was when we started training together, and you know it.
Okay. You passed your final test. Good job.
Huh?
Your last weakness was perseverance, but you just refused to accept failure. You're now truly ready to be my partner. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
All right, now that the easy part is over, let's get to work. We have our first match teaming together next week. If you apply everything you learned, we'll be holding tag team gold in no time. Go celebrate for a few minutes, then we'll start breaking down film on our opponents. This is going to be fun.
Is it enough? The cover! After weeks of training together, Drew Gulak and his partner looked like quite the team here tonight.
I was curious to see how they'd work together, and they didn't disappoint.
What was that?
Drew Gulak just turned on his partner.
Apparently that's the first and last time we'll see these two team up.
Unbelievable.
Drew, you trained with your partner for weeks and finally teamed together tonight for the first time, but then, for some reason, you attacked him after the match. Can you explain why?
I'd be happy to. You see, when we were training together, everything was so easy for him, okay? No matter what test or challenge I threw at him, he passed with flying colors. And the whole time he had this attitude about it, almost like he was doing me the favor instead of the other way around. And then, when we finally teamed together, he just had to get the win, right? It was his way of trying to one-up me, because he thinks he's so great. Well, I've got news for him. He's not, and I'll prove it. Because he thought he passed all the tests, well, he didn't. I'm the final test, and this time, he's going to fail.
So, you're challenging him to a match?
Yes, but not just any match. I want to see if he actually learned anything. So I'm proposing a match with no shortcuts allowed, which means no running, no escaping the ring, and no top rope moves. Now we'll find out who's got holes in their game and who doesn't.
Drew Gulak with the Irish whip on his former student.
Wait, was that legal in this match?
He tripped over the ropes.
And with the referee down, Gulak is showing you exactly the kind of man he is, breaking the rules that he proposed.
Yeah, he's showing you that he's intelligent and an opportunist. The no-fly zone has been temporarily lifted.
Leaving the ring, another rule violation.
And now into the steel steps. Drew Gulak is completely taking advantage of this situation. He has no integrity.
This is ridiculous.
And of course, just as the referee recovers, Gulak initiates a side headlock.
What's wrong with that? It's perfectly legal.
Yeah, after he broke 3 other rules.
You guys are nerds.
Oh my goodness.
It's locked in now.
I think he's got it locked in good. I just don't know how to counter this thing.
I don't want to see him tap out.
He gives up. It's over.
This singles contest has the victor.
Here is your winner, the King.
I don't think I've had the chance to tell you this, but I actually see a lot of potential in you. In fact, you kind of remind me of myself. Highly athletic, super likable, Intercontinental Champion, well, former in my case. You just need that extra push to get you to the next level.
Thanks.
No problem. And in fact, since we're so compatible, I think I could actually help you make that leap. So what do you say?
I wasn't really looking for help, but I guess I'm willing to give it a shot.
Great. From now on, I'll be at ringside for all your matches to assist you as needed.
Okay, but I really just want you out there in a coach-type role. Nothing hands-on, if you know what I mean.
Of course, say no more. Totally understand. I really feel like this is the start of something special. See you out there.
And he's going for the pin here, wraps the arm. Referee in position.
Hey! He just put his foot on the bottom rope.
And the official never saw it. Oh my goodness.
And now looking to get it locked in.
He's in complete control. Opponent has no one. Taps out.
got it. And the champ adds to their legacy.
That was amazing! I mean, I thought you were talented before, but seeing you up close made me realize just how special you really are.
Yeah, that was a nice win. But what was up with you breaking up that pin? I thought we had an agreement that you were just out there to observe, nothing hands-on. That was blatant cheating.
Whoa, no need to throw around the C word like that. Look, I only did what I did as a last resort. You were going to lose your Intercontinental Championship. And besides, you would have done the exact same thing. We're pretty much the same person, remember?
I'm starting to have my doubts about that. And what you did wasn't necessary. I was going to kick out.
We can go back and watch a tape. I'm not so sure you had things under control.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure I can trust you.
Where is this coming from? You won the match and you're still champion. We have a good thing going. Don't ruin it. And I promise I have nothing but the best intentions for you.
I don't know.
Look, I have an idea how we can erase your doubts and help strengthen our bond a bit. Next week, we're going to team up together. Okay? Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Here are your winners, the King and Sami Zayn.
Another huge win. See? What did I tell you from the beginning? When we're working together, no one can stop us.
That was definitely a nice win. But there was one thing that bothered me.
Here we go again. Now what?
Well, it just seemed like you were insisting on getting the win out there. It just made me think like maybe this isn't so much about helping me as it is about advancing your own career.
Maybe I got caught up in the moment, but it's a tag team match. Emphasis on team. It doesn't matter who wins as long as we win, right?
Yeah, no, you're right, I guess.
Anyway, enough about that. I've got something super cool lined up for you next week. Part of you reaching the next level is being able to beat opponents you're not familiar with. So that's why I got this mask guy, El Ordinario, coming in to face you. He can really go from what I've heard, so make sure you bring your A game.
Okay, sounds interesting. I will.
Oh, and there's one other thing. I can't believe I almost forgot to tell you this. I'm actually getting my wisdom teeth out next week, so I won't be out there in your corner. You'll have to face Ordinario on your own, but don't worry, you'll be fine.
Sure, right. This isn't weird at all.
Weird? It's a totally normal sequence of events. You got this.
Well, now I'm very confused. Who's under the mask?
It's El Ordinario. I told you not to question Sami Zayn's honesty, Saxton.
Oh, nice. Schoolboy from behind.
Cover!
Breaks the count.
I am in shock.
Arms trapped.
Oh my goodness.
Now taking control. Give up now. Swallow your pride and submit. He wins with a devastating submission.
That's it. The champ stays the champ.
Hey, big win over El Ordinario. You really stepped up and answered the challenge.
Thanks, but I thought you weren't going to be here this week. What happened with your wisdom teeth?
Oh, I actually recovered much quicker than I thought I would, and decided last minute to come support you. I barely made it in time, which is why I came out in the middle of the match. I know you haven't approved of all my methods, so I hope that was okay.
No, it was. And if we're being honest, I actually have something to tell you. I kind of thought maybe this whole thing with the unknown opponent and your wisdom teeth seemed a little shady. And this is crazy, but I thought you were going to be under the mask.
Oh. Really?
It just got me thinking that this was all some big scheme to try to take my Intercontinental title, and now I feel terrible. I never really gave you a fair chance.
No, it's okay, and don't feel bad. I've definitely done some shady things before, so I can see why you'd think all that.
Sorry.
Stop, it's okay. Let's just get past this, all right? I'll be back in your corner next week, and we'll pretend like nothing ever happened. You've got enough to worry about with defending your title, and you don't need any other distractions.
Okay, thanks. You're right. Sounds good.
And Elias is on the downside of things right now.
Yeah, Elias needs to figure things out quick.
Into the cutter. Cover! There's two!
Yet another successful title defense for the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, I have to give credit to Sami Zayn. It's no coincidence the IC champ has been on a roll since he aligned with Sami.
What the heck?
What was that all about?
I have no idea.
Why should I be a good person and try to help you if you won't even give me a chance, huh? Answer me. There's no point to any of this. From now on, I'll just be what you and everyone else thinks I am. A shady liar, a cheat, and the man who is going to take your title.
Wow. In a matter of seconds, everything just changed for the Intercontinental Champion.
Did I say the champion was on a roll with Sami? Yeah, I meant collision course.
I think the champ's got it. Looking for the victory. 2 count. And the champ retains.
Trapped. Oh my goodness.
Putting that strain on.
This one's over. Tap out coming. A win tonight via tap out.
And the champ stands tall once again.